Hey everybody, and welcome back to Disco Elysium, where we need to go check on the cafeteria to look to see if we can get any access to the kind of dining hall, and we also need to check on that the poor hanging man, see if we can get him down. Fortunately, we don't have any more experience with or more proficiency in endurance because we spent our skill point on something else. So also just want to point out here that we have no, here in the bottom left, we have no medicine for morale. So even though medicine, or excuse me, money is pretty
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
money is pretty tight, but we need a morale booster just to keep us alive, basically. Um, okay, yeah. So can I not buy something from you? Um, let's just ask her, what is this Frit? I don't think we've asked her that before.
I don't know. Frit?
I'm sorry. There's a small issue with my recording software. So my recording setup. So you might have heard uh, some echoing there. See if I can fix that. Okay, that should be better. Yeah, why is it written with three T's?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Nope, it sure doesn't. Okay, let's just go.
Okay, I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but
Didn't I already talk to you? Haven't we already had this conversation? Maybe not. Maybe because there's new dialogue options. Like we've learned some new things since last time we talked to you. Um, does Frit have a warehouse in the back of the Whirling in Rags? A warehouse? I don't know. Maybe. I don't really care what Frit does. Um, come on, give me something to work with here. She looks up from under her brow. Fine. Frit doesn't have a warehouse. Just a little back room here, okay? Do you know anything about the dead body? I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Did you know the man who died? Not really. Not really. Does that mean you know him a little? No, I didn't know him at all. Okay, well, how long has it been there? I don't know. Really long? Okay, well, what do you think happened? I don't know. No need to worry. The lieutenant's voice is soothing and professional. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, just let us know, okay? Okay. Thank you. But I want to buy some stuff now? Can I buy some stuff? Not that. That is the alcohol. I do not want the alcohol. I want the actual meds, please. There you go. A bottle of magnesium. That's +1 morale. The hypnogamma is probably a little better because it provides 3 charges for less money, but not. We don't really have the money to spend right now, so I'll take the magnesium. Thank you. And now we'll head back. Passed a little bit of time, maybe too much time, because I don't know when the little dining hall area opens up, and it may not even open up every day. So it's 4 p.m. now. And nope. Can we tell when this place opens? Do we have any idea? Gart, can you tell me about the Union Hall? Yeah, so the mess hall is reserved for the Union? Yes. They come in here in the evenings. Okay. Well, what time in the evenings? Yeah. Men are hungry, even men on strike. We've already went through this. You glance at the clock on the wall behind the manager. Ah! It's after 1400. The sign said reserved starting at 1400, or 1600, excuse me, 1600. Why isn't anyone in the mess hall? Good question. He turns to the cafeteria manager. They're probably getting drunk, or protesting something somewhere, or laying low after the lynching. Why's that? They probably killed that guy or something, that's why. Well, I mean, I think we're on to something there. I think you and I are on the same page. Can we say anything more about the steel door? No. Okay, so let's just go out and check the body. You, Mr. Bald Man with the glasses. Have we seen you before? Have we talked to you? Who are you? I don't remember seeing your face around here. Apparently we can't talk to you. Okay, lady in the wheelchair, do you know anything more?
Hello again, sweetie. I see you met up with your colleague.
Yes, I have, Lena, the cryptozoologist's wife. Wait, who's Sweetie? I mean, these are the stupidest options. Who's Sweetie, or does that mean you like me? I mean, who's Sweetie? Of course she's referring to us, so does that mean you like me?
You are a handsome man, officer, with your moustache and your chiseled jaw, and that silly dimple on your chin.
Oh, thank you. Thank you for recognizing my silly dimple. Appreciate that.
But dear, you're not for me. I'm too old and too married besides.
Okay, I can't help but notice your actual, like, your portrait photo and your 3D model don't exactly match up. Your 3D model appears to be much younger than the lady in the portrait.
You must forgive me. I'm getting so scatterbrained, I completely forgot to introduce myself.
Oh, yes, you did, but I know that your name is Lena and you're the cryptozoologist's wife.
I'm Lena. My husband Morel and I are staying with our friend Gary just down the street, but I come here for tea when they're away.
Well, pleasure to meet you, Lena. So, here are our options. This Lena is wacky enough for the motley crew. Hire her on the spot. You seem to be in a chair. Totally inappropriate, dude. How'd you like to roll with me? Also, I think, kind of inappropriate. I don't know if you've noticed, but I don't know where I am or what I'm doing or anything. Sweetie needs money. Do sweeties get money? No, we're not gonna hit up the lady for money. Come on. You know what? I said we're not gonna say it, but let's try not to emphasize the rolling part. Let's not say, haha, you're in a wheelchair. Just say, hey, you wanna join? Her eyes light up. Whatever do you mean? I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers, or nothing. I was just thinking of the lyrics to a song, Wanna Roll With Me. Okay, you know what? I don't like either of these answers, but now that we've broached the question, it would be unfair to be like, no, I was just thinking of a lyric. I think we got to go all in and be uncouth and be like, yeah, you're in a wheelchair. So I want you to be my wheelchair partner in fighting crime, ridding backyards of corpses, catching sequence killers. Sequence killers, oh my, she sounds impressed. But I think you already have a partner, sweetie. A partner who needs you to help him get a corpse down from the tree. Yeah, man, of course. I forgot I had you. Or, I know, but there are also side mysteries, sequence killers, and forays into the paranatural. You're probably right, Kim. Yeah, I know. You and me, Kim, we've got this thing about the dead guy in the tree, but, you know, Lena here, we can figure out all the other stuff. I can assure you with absolute certainty there are no sequence killings taking place in Martinez. Now, gentlemen, no need to squabble. She turns to you. I wouldn't be of much use to you anyway, sweetie. Why? 3 heads are better than 2? Thank you, but Martinez isn't the most wheelchair-accessible place, you see. I'd slow you down. Well, you know, thank you. That's all I need to know. Appreciate you. I'm not going to hit you up for money. Of course, dear. Good luck with your case. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Let's go check on the dead body. Revachol is pronounced Revachol. Orange is pronounced Oranja. Boy, we're just pronouncing these all kinds of wrong. Okay. Where are you at, Kuno? Mr. Deadman, I think he looks even worse than before. Is this possible? Okay, we got a 58% chance of doing it because our shit's compressed. Come on, +6 for compressing our shit. Let's do it. Let go of your nose without throwing up. Oh, God, really? The corpse appears to laugh at you, black froth bubbling on its lips. Every molecule in its body reeks of death. It's still too much. You feel it coming up again. I'm gonna pass out again, huh? Yeah, laugh it up all you want, Kuno. Every time it happens, it gets worse and worse. There's nothing more to throw up now. All that's left is crying and convulsing dryly at the same time. I failed again. Or, even though I got my shit compressed, how is it possible? Yes, how is it possible? I am at a loss as well. I could swear your shit was together, detective. I mean, it was 58% together. Sometimes even that is not enough. Life is unfair. What do I do now? Officer, you just need to be stronger. Learn to keep it in long enough for us to work. There's nothing else to do. You can open your this white check again by going to your character sheet and spending a point on upgrading your endurance skill. Yes, I know, thank you. Maybe it's okay if you don't make it today. The dead man isn't going anywhere, and there's always other things you can do. So, yeah, I got it. What? Why did you... I don't know why our inventory lit up. Like we got something new, but we didn't get anything new. No, that's... Kuno, can you just help me, dude? Can you get up there and cut this man down? Just...
Fuck, does Kuno care?
I don't know, Kuno. Why do you care? Look, Kuno, so we can say I found your shack. We can try to empathize with him, and that's really not going to work. It's only a 3% chance. We couldn't do a 58% chance to cut or get the body down. Or we could just be like, look, Kuno, I keep throwing up, but, I mean, he's not gonna empathize with us. He already laughed at us all the time. So if we say we can't do something, it's not gonna help. Look, so let's just say, Kuno, found the shack, you know, with the pig head and all that other stuff. You found Kuno's secret door to Kuno's secret shack? It was closed for 5,000 years. How the fuck did you get in? Look, I pushed the panels aside, Kuno? Or I phase shifted through the roofing material. Let's just blow his mind. Yeah, I just walked through the wall, dude. Shit, get the fuck out of here. You can't do that. He can't do that, Kuno. He's trying to fuck at you again. Pigs can't displace. Can't do that teleport shit. How did you like it in there, Piggo boy? Kuno's got a lot of cool shit there, right? Yeah, what's with the pig head, dude? Oh, that. Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape. Kuno, you real messed up, kid. Real messed up. Were you trying to send me a message of some sort? Demo tape? Like some sort of like some kind of musician? Or cool pig head? I liked it. I got one too. This one. Point to your head. It's shit. You know what? He calling us pigs. Maybe we call ourselves pigs. I would really like to ask him about the demo tape thing. But you know what? If he wants to call us pigs, and we have no other way to empathize and get, rapport with this small gentleman here, let's just go ahead and, yeah, I got a pig head. Look at it right here. What? Says Kim. Come on, Kim, you know. You got this. You understand? Huh? What's this shit? Fucking on yourself? There's a weird shit. Kuno doesn't go there. Hey, you never met us. We're the sorry copper type. Fuck your shit back to normal. What is this? Well played. No one saw that coming. So I found a plate covered with powder residue. You know anything about that? That's where Kuno gets his daily hit of electric. Kuno Shazam. Kuno ride the fucking lightning in there, pig. Okay. Alright. Yeah. Bet you'd like to ride the lightning too, wouldn't you? You feel tired and old. You could have that sparkle in your eye. So that didn't actually get us anywhere. So what's with the tube of magnesolum, Kuno? It's a vitamin, pig. Didn't you know anything? He looks at you like you just pointed at the sun and asked what it was. Ooh, I failed an endurance check. You could use some. It's magnesium, right? Yeah, it's the mag. You fucking need that shit to stay on top of your game. Kuno goes through it like a tube a day. Rips mag like a motherfucker. And you could use a barrel. Yes, I could, Kuno. Don't teach him, Kuno. He's gonna use it against you, Kuno. I know all about magnesium. I rock it all the time. I mean, we just bought some magnesium. He looks at you, eyes bulging. You're not getting this, pig. It completely takes away the hangover. It's like you didn't do anything. Like you stayed home playing with your choo-choo. I don't want to know what your choo-choo is, Kuno. We're not into that. Fuck you, pig. Don't do mag. You're gonna OD and you're gonna fucking die. Okay, okay. Alright. You know, I had enough of this. Nope. Let's just leave. I don't want to ask him about the... Alright, whatever. Let's ask him about the body. We'll probably take a hit to morale because we have to admit that we screwed up. Okay, so Kuno, you've seen... It's not... You've been here every time I've been puking, so you know that I can't investigate the body. Yeah, you puking like a fucking volcano. Fucking pathetic. You're lucky you didn't die there. So they'll censor this particular slur, but none of the rest. Maybe you've got some advice for me. I mean, you're obviously handling it well. You and your friend are hanging out near the dead body all the time. Yeah, Kuno's got some advice for you. The kid looks to his left, then to his right, and then leans to warn you. Oh, this ain't gonna be good. What are you, like 80, right? Maybe you could stop embarrassing yourself in front of a fucking kid. Yeah, I was hoping you were gonna say better than that. Perhaps you could compress this negative energy and turn it into some sort of Kuno-fied non-vomitor. Kuno-fied non-vomitor, here I come! That's right. Turn your weakness into conceptual strength. Try it again, now. Try it again? What do you mean, try it again? Okay, I'm off. Kuno doesn't care. Hear that? Magnesium. That's what you're lacking. The lack of magnesium has you slouched. So there's a lack of magnesium in me? Yes, and it's critical. Look at yourself. You're practically devolving into fish due to lack of magnesium in your bloodstream. So I need to mag it up? You need to get so magged up. You probably had 2 heart attacks and a minor stroke already, and the only prescription is insane amounts of magnesium. So you're saying I need to become a magnesium-based life form. Thought gain, magnesium-based life form. Yes, if you want to live, you need to evolve. You need to ascend the carbon barrier. Go to the apothecary and buy insane amounts of magnesium. It will reverse the damage to your circulatory system. Yeah. So, can I kunify my whatever? Non-vomitor? Nope. Oh, I get a +1 for kunified non-vomiter. 72%. How can I do this white check? Normally to redo a white check, I have to invest like a point. But does the +1 kunified non-vomiter count as a point? Okay, 72%. Here we go. Yes! As you breathe in, the odor comes over you. It's a spell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach is ring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it. It's a puzzle. What's hanging in front of you is a puzzle of decayed flesh, tattoos, and tendons. This delicate machine, ready for picking, instinctively you crack your fingers. Step closer. The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength. I actually thought it looked a bit frayed, honestly, but maybe that's just the angle I'm looking at. Inspect the boots. The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow. These are clearly not boots. They're armor, possibly part of a larger set. Yep, these aren't just boots, are they? They're armor. Indeed, Kim says, with his notebook under his arm. The lieutenant crouches to inspect the soles. Technically speaking, these are sabatons, not boots. Well, thank you, Kim, for your fancy words. My encyclopedic knowledge says, oh, the lieutenant uses a Mnemotechnique A6. That's not just any notebook, it's a classic. Forget about the notebook, tell me about the armor. It's clearly some manner of super armor, or future armor. Super future armor. I'm useless. Thank you, encyclopedic knowledge. What kind of armor is this exactly? Ceramic plate, zirconium dioxide most likely. This is where the make would be. Where? Under the heel. Fairweather. He turns the boot slightly. Fairweather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff. Well, what happened to the rest of it? The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. New task, where's the rest of the armor? We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. He nods towards Kuno, who's eyeing you suspiciously. This is one thing he might actually know. Maybe he was wearing these boots, and there is no rest of the armor. They're just wearing these boots. Nah. Okay, understood. So the material looks out of place here? It is. It's expensive. The lieutenant draws a line in the condensation on the ceramic with his index finger. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In the time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics. How much are we talking about? For a full set, about 4 years of wages. For the northwest region of Revachol, an officer's average yearly income is 5,500 rial, adjusted for rank. That's a lot, I take it. As a wage, it's regrettably small, but for a piece of hardware, yes, that's a lot. How could this man afford such expensive hardware? That's for us to find out. Mr. Gart implied he was security personnel for the harbor company. This confirms my own assumptions. These look pretty advanced for a security guard. I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford. Okay, knock on the boot. A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. It sounds fragile. It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. He points to the boot. See? Faint organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates, until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like whirls of floorboards, the design looks organic, influenced by highly resistant wood materials like lignum vitae and ebony, perhaps. What does this remind me of? If trees were made of porcelain, this is what their cross-sections would look like. Run your fingers over the lines. The smooth, glossy surface fractures into even more intricate interconnections, peaking on the right sabaton where you notice the whorls are in the shape of a letter and number combination. E50, 100, 1000. Looks like the serial number here. Good. Can you read it to me? He dips the drying ballpoint at his pen on his tongue. Why, drama? Why would we want to lie and tell him this really ridiculously long number? No. We're not going to do that. No, we're just going to tell him the real number. New task. Run the number on the victim's armor. We have a make and number. That's something. We can use the radio in my Kanema when we're done. Either station can chase it for us. Okay, let's pull the boot off, maybe? The stench fills your nostrils. As you push downward, an ominous creaking sound comes from above. Ooh, are we going to pull his whole leg off? Stop! The lieutenant's voice is sharp. He looks at you with the boot under your arm. Pig's going to pull his head off. Oh, not the leg. The head. Brutal. Oh, this is a bad idea, isn't it? Let's just let go. What's wrong with you? Why does he let it go, Kuno? I don't know, baby. I don't know. Officer, if I may ask, what were you trying to achieve by pulling on the deceased foot? I don't know. Let's inspect the belt. The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. This is a steel-reinforced cargo lashing belt, big brother of the regular cargo belt. It's used for tying cargo under 6-rotor airships. Don't ask me how I know, but this is a lashing belt used for airlifting cargo. Airlifting? I thought it was used on lorries for strapping cargo to them. Apparently this is the reinforced kind, for air transport. My brain tells me so. He nods. The local harbor uses 6 rotors to shuffle containers around. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves. We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it, or they sure wanted him to stay up there. The rope is reinforced with steel wiring. How do they even get him up there? No, we're just assuming dock workers did it because they certainly did. The brief suggested as much. Politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get the briefing? No, let's just come out with it, Kim. You know, we don't remember anything. My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life, certainly not a briefing. New task, ask him to tell you about the case. Okay. You should ask me for the moment we get. I'll certainly do that, Kim. They sure wanted him to stay up there. I was afraid it would be thin steel wiring. Parallel strands. This makes getting him down more problematic than I had assumed. Well, how do they get him up there? Because this ladder doesn't appear very stable. A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around. He points to the buckle tying the belt to the branch above. Did they climb up using the kid's ladder? That ladder can't carry a grown man. I don't see any splintering either, did you? I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt to close the buckle. Could be. The shape of the branch supports the theory. Okay. Inspect the tattoos. An intricate web of blue lines stretch across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in the crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around the heart. Is this a map of the night sky? Is this a microelectronic system? Is this a national pattern? Blue lines on his torso. Is this a microelectronic system? He might have like some wires in his skin. I have only a cursive knowledge of the science of cybernetics. I would not know if it were, but it's not quite complex enough, is it? It doesn't seem familiar from the insides of any radio computer your mind can imagine. The somewhat organic lines remind you of old filament memory units, but not quite. No, you're nowhere near right. I'm missing something here. So am I. A sudden ringing fills the air as Lieutenant pulls down the zipper of his orange jacket. He wears a wide leather belt around his waist, and a gun holster under his arm. He takes a thin piece of milled aluminum from his coat pocket and pulls it open. It sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears. Some sort of camera? Yeah, let's just let the lieutenant work. Shit, Kuno, what the fuck is that? An instant color camera. He produces two metal-capped ampules and clicks them into place on the side of the apparatus. A thin slot shines there. I only have 2 ampules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one. He points the camera at the corpse, peering into it. The lens needs adjusting, then... A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampule of glass. You see streams of color pour into the thick, glossy piece of paper rolling out. On it, a color-perfect copy of the dead man's tattooed chest, in case we need it. Cool machine, dude. Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it? Definitely is, Kim. There's only 1 ampule left. Use it wisely. Okay, so what do we need this photo for? It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I say he was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter to us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around. Can I have it? I should look at it later without the corpse smell. Say no. No, you keep it, Kim. You keep the photo. Here, a souvenir. He hands you the piece of rolled up photo paper. It's no larger than a pack of cigarettes. Don't lose it. Okay, let's look the man right in the eye in his dead, decaying eyes. His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. I mean, I don't know if we would call a dead man's eyes comical, but, you know, you do you. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there. Dark brown hair grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess. We have a white check, 42%. I mean, it's a white check, so there's really no reason not to do it because it's retriable. Tell me, who are you, dead man? And we failed. The corpse is dead silent. You have no idea why he just said that. Who is he? He is male, 40 to 50, with an athletic build. Okay. So squint and take a step back. As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink. This is a trick. You've done it before. Pink is where the blood settled in the first hours post-mortem. You can use it to see if the corpse has been tampered with. Does his position at the time of death match the observation, or the discoloration? Only the lower extremities are pink, with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and neck just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appeared dark green in the cold spring air. His face and hands are pink. Thighs, too. Okay. I see it. His neck, too. The lividity goes right up on his chin. We have good, well-pronounced discoloration here. The monster comes back into focus. An explosion of color coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot. So what do you think? I think he's dead. I think he was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. He was upright after death. His hands, feet, and neck are discolored. Something's coming out of him. He's beaten up. See the bruises. I guess the blood would pool in the feet or legs and the hands. The neck I'm not sure about unless the blood is being kept in the head by the noose, which it may be. I wouldn't honestly think they would be that tight, but maybe. So, agreed, especially on the neck. The belt acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis supports a hanging. Yep, seems like a lynching to me. Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death. Something is coming out of him. A pool of blood and feces has eaten into the frozen mud below the man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop. The victim appears to have contained no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death. The fuck he saying? Yeah, exactly, Kuno. What he saying? Yeah, Kuno S, Kuno E's. I don't like you very much. We're not saying that. We got lucky. Maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. Well, I don't think we're gonna yell this one. This one I'm not even gonna say out loud. We got lucky. Or maybe he went to the toilet sometime before death. Yeah, maybe he went to the toilet. Maybe. He doesn't really want to dwell on it too long. Okay, so he's beaten up. Look at the bruises. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with a little sport. Stop talking in riddles, coin slot. Yeah, it's all your fault. I mean, you shouldn't be hitting him with rocks. He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal-like. Yeah, you did. Okay, so let's back off. So, how do we get him down? He stops to think, then checks his notes. Are you sure we've finished the preliminary investigation of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's down. I mean, the only thing we've missed is that white check, and I'm not planning on redoing it anytime soon, so... No, we've been pretty thorough. Do you have a plan on getting him down? Plus 70 experience. The steel reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but these don't seem to be a good angle. There doesn't seem to be a good angle to approach the belt. He doesn't actually think the challenge is unique. He thinks it's frustrating. Annoying, and harder than he thought. New task, get the body down. The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting the airstrip strength material. Can't someone else do it? We could saw the branch. But, I mean, how do we saw the branch? It's way up there. Seems like a lot of hassle. Let's not do it. Maybe we could shoot him down. Maybe we can ask for help from the harbor. I mean, the harbor, those are the people that probably strung him up, so I don't think they're going to help. Saw the branch. We can't get up there to saw the branch because the ladder won't carry us or hold us. Maybe we can shoot him down, but we don't have a gun. And it would be kind of careless to shoot in the air. I mean, let's just say it. We can shoot him down. Yeah, bang bang time, pigs. Shoot his head off. The lieutenant remains unaffected. How? Where the buckle ties the rope to the branch. That's a good spot to aim. Point to it. There, the buckle holds the belt together. I don't know, you just shoot up there, maybe? No, the buckle. Where? Ah, yes, I see. If the shot hits that, there might be a chance to release the belt. Yeah, now we're talking. Entertain the Kuno with some shit. They'll miss. The pigs will miss, Kuno. Take the shot, Lieutenant. What's the worst thing that could happen? Actually, don't. This has a bad idea written all over it. Wait, let me try. You don't even have a gun, dude. You lost your gun. Let's say nothing and let him choose. Silence. With the elbow sharp, the lieutenant unzips his jacket and produces a lightweight firearm. He drops a paper cartridge in the barrel, separates the scouring stick, and gives the cartridge 5 tucks, securing it in place. That's a Kiel A990 Armistice mass-produced muzzleloader, aesthetic, frugal, and the most common firearm, and one of the most common firearms in the world. He steps back and assumes the Falostes position, taking aim. The corner of his eye twitches, his fingers on the trigger. Say nothing. Easy does it. Shoot him down or say nothing. Let's just say nothing. Just let him concentrate. He's gonna fucking miss. The kid's voice is drowned out by a shrill blast and echoes off the walls of the surrounding tenements. A cloud of smoke slowly parts in the air as the lieutenant steps back and says to himself, God damn it. Fucking idiot. Kuno could have hit it easy, but then Kuno is not fucking handicapped, is he? You know what? It's okay, man. Kuno's sorry too. Kunos feels sorry for the binoclard. I'm sure that's some kind of insult. Lieutenant doesn't say a word, just looks at the gun in his hand. Try again, maybe? No, we're lucky as it is. We didn't break anything and the victim remains uncompromised. Any more mistakes could put us in an unfortunate position with the locals. We have eyes on us. I didn't do us any favors with that. Okay, well, you know what? Could someone else do it? Someone else? You mean like the police? No, like someone like the fire department. I mean someone who's below detective. Someone like a paid garbage man or a cleaning crew. I have bad news for you. That is a detective. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down. Okay? We can saw the branch. Climb up there and saw the branch? Yeah, it seems dangerous. There has to be a less risky way, with less falling down off trees. Okay, maybe, I guess we'll ask for help from the harbor, even though they're the ones that put him up there. I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appears to be suspects in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down. I'd really prefer if there was another way. These people might have an agenda. But what else can we do? We can commit to that, but I don't want to. Yeah, wait, let's reconsider. Oh. Well, I'm out of ideas. Let's have another look at him. You know what? I don't know what we'll do at this point, but... What do we got? Thought complete, lonesome long way home. A real wild picture back here. Here we go. Home awaits. Walk past Station 41 and through the market, past the Boogie Street spearhead to the other side of the lake, the Frozen Eye at the center of the district, then past the video rental store on the corner. There at the corner of the street lined with pine trees, a small house, no larger than a matchbox. 11 Voyager Road. You no longer live there. Those times are gone. And so are those people. Why did you come here? Why are you still here? And where's the dealer? You have to get back to work, and that's all you have now. So our learning cap for perception raised to 5, and speed gives 1 psi. Whatever that is. So I would really like to unlock one of these other things so we can maybe learn another thought. But instead, I think we'll go ahead and call this episode here. We've made some progress. Not a whole lot, but some. But thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again next time.